One of the concerns that's been expressed by financial institutions is the requirement that regulators distinguish between market-making activities and proprietary trading activities. Members of Congress who supported the Volcker rule during Dodd-Frank consideration felt that done properly, market making is not speculative and could be compensated from spreads and fees rather than from changes in the prices of the financial instruments. When you first gave your testimony, Mr. Tarullo, you indicated that you believe that you could distinguish between proprietary trading and market making, and you also offered that if anybody's got a better mousetrap, you certainly would like to hear it, and that we have this extended period of time where you will be entertaining some ideas. Now, as I understand it, all of this coordination has been going on between all of the agencies, and I guess, Mr. Gensler, you've had some responsibility, even though you say it's not significant, with this coordination, with the Treasury having the lead role. Does everyone agree that given the law, Dodd-Frank, as it is, that you have to move forward in describing how you can distinguish between market making and proprietary trading, and that you're all committed to doing that? I'll start with you, Mr. Gensler. What is your role?
The CFTC has a significant role.
I can't hear you.
The CFTC has a significant role with regard to swap dealers that are part of bank entities and also the futures commission merchants. And yes, to your question, I think that we are to move forward to achieve these twin goals of prohibiting proprietary trading, permitting market making, and making sure that this can be fostered. And comments are going to help inform us tremendously.
So in the coordination that's been going on, is everyone on board for moving forward in the way that Mr. Tarullo explained at this time? Each person, yes or no?
Yes.
We're very open to additional ideas.
I can't hear you.
We're very open to additional ideas and approaches, yes.
Yes.
So no, yes?
Yes.
All right. So no one at the table this morning is here to talk about repeal of the Volcker rule, but rather how you're working to try and be consistent with the law as it's described in Dodd-Frank. Is that correct? Now, does anyone at this point in time have new ideas or better ideas or more information about market making that would make it easier to distinguish between market making and proprietary trading activities at this time? Any more information we should know about?
Well, there's a long history at the SEC of regulating market making in the equity and fixed income markets, and much of that thinking has been incorporated into the proposal that the agencies have generated together. And a lot of it hinges on the ability and the willingness to hold yourself out as being willing to make markets and provide two-sided quotes on a continuous or a regular basis, and to be a buyer to sellers. We recognize that that's not perfect, that historical basis upon which market-making exemptions have been based, but it's a starting point, and we've asked commenters in lots of questions to give us better information or different ideas about how to make the market-making exemption effective going forward.
We have a few more seconds. Would anyone like to add anything to that? Mr. Grunberg?
Just to say that I think it is important to acknowledge that we are still in the midst of the comment period, at the extended comment period. And I think the proposed rule went to great effort to solicit a broad public comment on the range of issues, and in particular the ones that you raised. So, and I think Chairman Shapiro pointed this out, I think the feedback we get will be very important in terms of formulating the final rule.
Well, I think that your presence here this morning is extremely important, and maybe one of the most important things that will come out of your presence here this morning is that you're all working together. The coordination is taking place. You're committed to making the Volcker rule work. You want to make sure that you get additional input, and that period has been extended, regulatory period has been extended in order to do that. And so I think that clears up in my mind that you're not working to advise us that the Volcker rule should be repealed at all, but rather it can be worked with. I yield back the balance of my time.